What is up, everybody? It's Oris, and today I'm bringing you my very first figure review of my classic Predators from Hot Toys, which is awesome. Alright, so first things first, here's the box that it came in. It's actually a pretty cool box. I don't know what the other boxes look like, so I can't do a comparison, but this actually looks pretty cool. On the front of it is a slip cover and has a little red visor where you can see the picture of the Predator. It reads Predators, Classic Predator, so that you know that's the name of them. And you know, produced by Hot Toys and all that. And on the side it just reads the same thing but in smaller print. And then on the back reads Predators or Prey, and has a cool picture of the Predator and its helmet, which is pretty cool. Then you just turn that back around. So basically, to open this guy up is all you have to do is just slip the cover off like so, and you know, it's nothing really much, just a flimsy cover, not really, you know, stiff or anything. So here's the package. When you slip off the cover, it shows the picture of the Predator, Classic Predator, and some cool art. And then on the side it reads Predators in red, 1/6 scale, collectible figure, which is pretty cool. And then on the back shows another picture of the helmet and some Predator writing, Classic Predators. You know, the same thing that is said on the slipcover, basically. And then all you have to do to see the figures, you open this guy up, and voila, there you go. You have what would be the figure and all its accessories and whatnot. You know, its helmet and, you know, daggers, hands, and all that stuff. And you know, it shows another clip art of the Predator itself with the broken mask. It's pretty cool. And then read some stuff about the Predator, which I don't feel like reading because it's gonna take a long time to read, and I don't have a long time to read. So yeah, that's just it. You just close it back up, and you open up the top, and you slip them out, and that's it. Alright guys, so here's the classic Predator. Right now I have his open mandibles in, but usually I think it came with the closed ones in the box. So yeah, first off, I'm not going to get into the Predator first, but I'll get into accessories, then I'll get into its stand, which is actually a pretty cool stand. So for the first accessory, I'm going to go over the mask. The mask, you know, the regular mask, battle damage with pieces of it broken off, and you know, on the top, on the side, and this little wire that plugs in so the LED light can show. Pretty cool. And then the inside it has the mandibles to where you can take it out and just attach it in. And same goes with this helmet. It's just, you know, the non-battle damage one that you can plug in. LED still works. And you just take out the mandibles and you plug it in, which is pretty cool. And then for the hands, he comes with a, you know, four interchangeable hands besides the ones that are on here. So he has actually 6. He comes with 2 closed fist ones, or like your really cool painted, and then he comes with 1 opened one, or I don't know which, like, you know, weird kind of hand. And then he comes with the one where he can plug in, you know, press on the gauntlet, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so some other stuff he comes with are his closed mandibles, which you can actually take out, put in, you know, whatever. And then some more joint sockets. So yeah, let me take this guy off of here real quick. Just set them down, don't fall. Alright, so basically here's the base. It's actually a pretty simple base, but not simple when it comes to detail. The detail is awesome. Came with a little carcass, I guess, or I don't know what to call this thing, like some tied up skin of a prey he killed, and you know, just hard plastic and some actually real rope or string, if you want to call it. And this part is actually pretty hard, and it just ties it in place, and if you were to cut it off, it would just fall down. And you just gotta lock them in onto the base, because it doesn't come in the base, but you have to put it in and all that. So it just comes with this, with some cool plastic to look like wood, or you know, tree bark, or whatever you call it. And then it comes with a human skull. I'll presume it's a human skull because it looks like a human skull. And then on the back it comes with a what do you call it? A rock, you know, just like simple stuff. It's like pretty cool. A big skull, and then comes a stand that you plug in to put them on top of. And yeah. Alright, so now onto the Predator review. Predator review. Alright, so here is the Predator. Pretty cool dude. I like it for my very first Predator. It's not the only one I got, but it's the first one that I had opened. So basically, let's just get into this. Right now I have his opened mandibles in, which, you know, I like the open look. It just looks way more better and shows more expression. The dreads are flimsy, no wiring or anything, because I heard the old ones had wiring. And so for the side quills on his face are, you know, no wiring. For his head, it's on a ball joint, so he can look up, you can look down, you can tell actually. So he has a good range of motion, but he can't go 360 really with his open mandibles because of his solder cannon. And I just wouldn't want to go 360 with this guy. And yeah, so for his arms are on ball joints. This arm can go 360 kind of, but you know, you might have the risk of breaking the armor piece off. And yeah, at the elbow it bends. It's on a little ball joint, and so with the hands, it's on a I would say a ratchet joint maybe. And yeah, you know, it can go 360, but because of the blade, you know, he might cut himself going 360, so he wouldn't really do that. And yeah, some kind of waist articulation because of the netting is kind of hindered, I guess. So he can't really like go all the way 360 or, you know, move that much. And with the, you know, this is one piece, and then the netting goes all the way down to his feet, and then he bends at the knee, and you know, at the waist his feet can go up to make a sitting pose, but they can't really go as far back. So as far back they can go this far, or if you try to force it, you could risk ripping the netting. And then with the knee, you can bend them at the knee, which I can show. With these, the joints are super tight for both of them, and I don't really like to move them because I don't want to, you know, loosen it up or anything. So when if I want to pose him, I don't want him to fall over. And then with the feet, you know, ball joint kind of, but only up front and back. So both of them have articulation in there. And so with the other arm, with this arm is different because on this side, his arm is actually connected into his front chest piece and onto the top. So he really doesn't have a good range of motion, I guess, for his arm. Like, you can pull it up and maybe a little bit farther up, but you know, you can risk the risk of ripping the netting. But he can go forward with it and can go back, and it's pretty good, I would say. And as the same, he can bend at the elbow, and then, you know, I guess you'd say ball jointed hand joints, which are also interchangeable. So if you wanted to interchangeable, I'll just do it real quick. Take one out. Yeah, I hate it when this thing comes out with the hand. So you just take one out, pop that back in, and let's choose a hand. I guess it's the only one we can choose, and you can just pop this piece straight back in, and now he has this hand in, which is, I have no idea why they gave this hand, because he already has an open hand, and there really wouldn't be any point in, you know, having these, because it's just a closer hand, I guess, or closed hand than the other one. But yeah, for his gauntlet actually opened up, and this is the light up gauntlet effect. He has this gauntlet, which is it can still light up, but you know, you wouldn't really see the light. So basically with this gauntlet is you take these little holographic pieces and you just put them in, and it comes with two of them, by the way. One of, I would say, Earth, and one of another planet with other moons or whatever, and you just plug them in, and yeah, there it goes. So for some other accessories for this figure, it's pretty cool. He has this cannon, which can go actually 360, and the head doesn't really get in the way as long as you know how to position the cannon to go 360. And yeah, it has a good motion of up and down. You know, it doesn't really go side to side except for like this, but not like leaning side to side. And if you don't want it in active mode, you know, in the movie you can have it go down. You know, it's pretty cool. So here is the back of the figure. There's nothing, you know, really say. He has this backpack handle which sticks out a lot. I don't know if the other ones stick out a lot or if they're more in or whatever. But yeah, it's all one piece for the shoulder armor, and the battery pack actually is right here for the LEDs that plug in. And yeah, so there's really nothing much to the back. You can see the back of his head if you want it, but I don't know. So yeah, alright. So to put the helmet in, I'm gonna show you how to do it. You just take out his mandibles, take out the sides, and then the cool thing about this is they have a little chin piece. Like, don't lose this thing because it's super small. And you just take one of the helmets, you plug it in like so, and then you have to turn this figure around, move the dreads, and get this little thing and plug it into the back of his backpack, and that just plugs in. And to see the laser, I'm about to turn off light circuit so you guys can see it. The Predator with his mask on, and I'm going to turn on the LED light. So basically it's a little switch on the back, or you just gotta get your hand on it, because the switch is pretty small, and voila! You know, he has his little laser cannon beam locked on. It's not really a beam, it's just like a bright piece of light, so you know, it isn't really a laser on my hand, just, you know, flashlight, which is pretty cool. You know, it still gives that effect of look, which is pretty cool. And same goes with the other one, is you just, if you want to see the other one, they both light up, but I'll show you both of them. You just gotta unplug him from the back. Ooh, snaps, his head falls off. I don't know why, but my dude head tends to fall off a lot. I just gotta put that back on. Embarrassing. Yeah. So yeah, you just get them again. You get the broken one if you want, and you can just plug this guy in. Click that in. When clicking it in, make sure not to get the wire on top, because it's probably mess it up, and you know you don't want that for the figure to mess up. It'll really suck. So you just click that in, and then again, it's just this wire right here, which you can actually hide with the dreads if you don't really want the wire to show. You can just get the dreads, hide them so it actually blends in kind of, and yeah, you just flip the switch on. Okay, there you go. You just flip the switch on, and boom, you have the battle damage mask with the LED light, which is also pretty cool because he looks badass still. You know, been through war, have my mask blown off, and I'm fucked up. Alright, so there's that part. And then the other LED feature that I want to show you guys is you can just turn this off. And I'll just leave that there. So you get his gauntlet, and then here's his gauntlet, right? So you guys can take one of these little pieces. I'm gonna just use this one, and you just plug it in. And then at the bottom of his gauntlet, he has a switch which wires, I think they may run through his arm, or it's just the one piece of his gauntlet. You just flip this on, and boom boom, you get the holographic looking effect, which looks pretty cool. And also you can open it up, but there's no really point in opening it up because it's just a piece of light there and it's super bright, so there's no point in really wanting to open up. You can take this one out if you don't want this one. Get this one, plug it in, however you go. Yeah. And bam, see, there you go. It just plugs in just like that. Alright guys, and one more thing that I almost forgot is his gauntlet with the blades in them. It's actually retractable, which actually can come out with this hand or with both hands. So you can just pop this hand out if you don't want this one in. You can do closed fist time, which actually looks about better because it really wouldn't be, can't get that in right now. It really wouldn't be a point in having his open hand, I guess, be put into it, because who hits someone with an open hand unless you're gonna slap him? So yeah, you can have them with the claws out, with a closed fist, and then, you know, they're both retractable, so you can put them in and out. And yeah, so it's pretty cool. I almost forgot that, by the way. Alright, so yeah guys, that was my Hot Toys Classic Predator figure review. Freaking awesome, I would say. I like it. I get it, you know, a 10 out of 10. I really like this figure for it to be my first Predator, and I don't know what else to say. Like, I like everything. The paint on it was cool. There wasn't nothing really bad about it. I think it was pretty cool. The only thing that kind of sucked is it doesn't have a little joint in the middle for, you know, chest movement. But whatever. We can get past that. And yeah, so this is basically my review of this Hot Toys Classic Predator. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Be on the watch out for more Hot Toys reviews. I'll try and bring you as many as I can, but I'm not just saying I'm doing only Hot Toys. Yeah, that was a mouthful. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace out.